Hello, grade 9. I hope that you are safe and sound, and I hope to see you as soon as possible. So, we are going to make a quick review for what we have started before the war. Okay, when we were at school, we started with the gerunds and infinitives, part 1. So, we are going to make a quick review and continue the other rules. Okay, so to begin with, what is a gerund? A gerund is the ing form of a verb used as a noun. So in the sentence, the gerund acts as a noun. What does that mean? The function of the noun in a sentence is what? Subject, object, or object of preposition. So here, for example, swimming is fun. Swimming is the gerund and it functions as the subject of the sentence. So, functions of gerunds in a sentence: subject, for example, reading, which is the gerund, here is the subject, improves vocabulary. The second function of a gerund is object. She is the subject, enjoys is the verb, reading here is the object. So it's a gerund because it has ing. Object of a preposition: he is the subject, is verb, good adjective, at drawing. The preposition here is at. So drawing comes after at, so it is an object of preposition which is at. You know prepositions: at, for, about, without, etc. Okay, so these are the functions of gerunds in a sentence. They function as a noun. Now, common verbs followed by gerunds. These verbs, they are usually followed by a gerund, by ing form of the verb. Then enjoy, avoid, consider, finish, suggest, mind, keep, and practice. And there are also other verbs, but these are the common verbs followed by gerunds. For example, she enjoys reading. Okay? Okay. Also, gerunds come after prepositions. After preposition, we use a gerund. We use ing form of the verb. For example, she is interested in is the preposition here in the sentence. So what comes after it? A gerund, learning. So she is interested in learning. We don't say she is interested in to learn. No, she is interested in learning. They talked about traveling. So about is the preposition. And after the preposition about, we use a gerund. Okay? So they talked about traveling abroad. Abroad. Okay. Now, gerunds after the verb go. Usually, when we have the verb go in a sentence, as I said in class, we use a gerund, okay, not infinitive. So after the verb go, here, did you go shopping? Not to shop. Did you go shopping? We went. Went is the past of go. So we went fishing yesterday. So after the verb go, we use a gerund. So, concerning gerunds, gerund is the ing form of the verb. It functions as a noun in a sentence, yani subject, object, or object of preposition. A gerund is used after common verbs that we have mentioned in the previous slide. Also, it is used after prepositions and after the verb go. Now, what is an infinitive? An infinitive is the base form. It means the main form of the verb. V1 of the verb, usually preceded by to. Yani it is preceded, yani we have to before the main verb. Examples: to eat, to study, to learn. So to plus the base form of the verb, we call it infinitive. Okay? What is the function, or what are the functions of an infinitive in a sentence? Infinitives can function as subject. To learn is important. To learn here, it has the function of a subject, okay? Object, she wants to study, okay? To study here functions as an object. Purpose or adverb of purpose or reason, we said in a class, if you remember, he studies to succeed. Why does he study? What is his purpose? So he studies to succeed. When we have a purpose or adverb of purpose, we use infinitive. Okay, so these are the functions of infinitives in a sentence. Common verbs followed by infinitives. These are the common verbs that are followed by infinitives: want, hope, decide, plan, promise, learn, agree, try. Example, she decided not studying, she decided to study, infinitive. She decided to study medicine. Okay, so this is concerning what is an infinitive, the function of an infinitive in a sentence, and the common verbs followed by infinitives. Okay, now when do we use infinitives? After an adjective. After an adjective in a sentence, we use infinitives. Okay, example, she is glad to help. So glad here is an adjective. So the part of speech of a glad is what? Adjective. What do we use after the adjective? To help, infinitive. Okay, it is important. Important is an adjective. It modifies the pronoun it. Okay, so here important is an adjective. We use after it infinitive. So it's important to listen, not it is important listening. So after adjectives we use infinitives in a sentence. Okay, so this is the meaning. So I have covered already the meaning. What do we mean by infinitive? The function of an infinitive in a sentence, different functions of an infinitive in a sentence, and the common verbs followed by infinitives, and when to use infinitives, okay, after adjectives. Okay, 1 minute.